YouTube. What's good, baby? It's your boy Big Coop, and I'm back to hit y'all with another video. And this video right here is for my PRs, man. If you come into the Navy as a PR, you just sign that paper at MEPS with your recruiter to be a PR. Congratulations, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're in A school right now and you got orders and you're going to an O-level platform, then if you're going to F-18 specific, then hey, stay tuned for this video because I'm about to show you what you're gonna be working on when you come to the fleet, what kind of gear you're gonna be working on. So hey, stay tuned, I got you. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna pretty much give y'all a little tour of my shop that I work in. You can see right here the door, the parallel up there, and seat shop because we share the shop with the AMEs now. And as you can see, we're not allowed to have cell phones or lighters or anything that produces spark inside the work center. Technically, you're supposed to leave them inside the little pouch. We got a little code on the door for a cipher lock. Yeah, this is pretty much the shop. So this is the AME side of the shop right here. Like I said, we just started sharing the shop with the AMEs. So this is all their stuff right here. All this is pretty much our stuff. So first thing first, I'm show you guys this right here, this Hoffman box, this MVG box. So this box right here is for the pilots when they getting dressed and they flying at night. They'll take this set of gear right here, some MVGs, some night vision goggles, whatever. This is what they look like. We expect them every 90 days or whatever, and we turn them into AIMD every 180 days for high time. So basically the pilots, they get these MVGs and they hook up to them, and this bracket right here connects to their helmet, and then they take these goggles and they pretty much adjust these knobs right here. So this knob right here in the front, this knob right here in the back, and then this knob right here in the front, they adjust these knobs left and right to their vision. So they basically adjust it to the point where they can see like super good. They look into the Hoffman box. So, and then you got these finger lights right here. So these finger lights is pretty much they pretty much ask you. So as you can see, it cut on. It's a green light, and they got Velcro on it. They just wrap it around their finger, help them see in the cockpit when it's dark at night. So they'll typically request those when they're doing any type of night flights. Then you got these things right here called a HDU. It stands for Helmet Display Unit, and it connects to the joint helmet. I'll show you what a joint helmet is in a few seconds if you know what that is. Then they got these binoculars right here that they'll request sometimes. Sometimes they request them, well, majority of the time they request them during the daylight and sometimes during night flight hours. These are some pretty, like, as you can see, like these are some like top of the line binoculars, like some freaking Canon binoculars. I heard these things cost about $8,000 a piece, and we got about 4 of them in our shop for our pilots. This is typically what the radios look like that they have in a survival vest, used for search and rescue purposes. They'll take out the radio and use it if they have to talk to search and rescue people. Right here we got a joint helmet visor. So this thing right here, you're pretty much gonna use a what they call a rotary tool to cut this visor. So this visor right here, I had cut for the specific aircrew, this aircrew member. I did it for this guy. He's a WISO. So WISO is a WSO, which stands for Weapons System Officer. So that's the person that sits in the back seat of the cockpit or whatever. So yeah, the squadron that I'm in, we are what they call a 2-seater F-18. So we got a person that's sitting in the front of the plane, and then we got a person that's sitting in the back. This person, the person in the back, is a WISO. So hope that makes sense. Hopefully I didn't confuse anybody. Basically, a pilot is the person that's in the front. They actually control the airplane or whatever. And the person in the back, they just help, lock on targets or find targets or, help shoot, the missiles and stuff like that. But anyway, so this joint helmet visor is what they use to go onto the joint helmet, and it basically what they use to look out of. So we got our toolbox right here. Got a bunch of tools, wrenches, screwdrivers, scissors, flashlight, whole lot of stuff. Then we got our toolbox down here, which is Obviously, it say oxygen use only, so we only use that for when we're doing certain type of inspections. I got some gear laid out for you guys. So this right here is the joint helmet I was telling you about. So like I say, this is pretty much, you know, how it looks all put together. So this whole thing right here is a joint helmet right here. And it's used for different type of things. Like they can use it to help them lock on the targets and a certain type of missile that they use that it works in conjunction with. You'll learn all about that when you get your air warfare device in the F-18 platform. So yeah, that's a joint helmet pretty much in a nutshell. So you see how the HCU, the helmet display unit, connects to the joint helmet. Then you put the visor onto the visor connects into the HCU like so. And boom, that's the joint helmet. You know, spending too much time on that. And then this thing right here is a anti-G suit. So, damn, I wish I had somebody help me make the video. But anyway, so this is an anti-G suit. They wrap this part, so this part right here goes around their waist. You see the buttons right here, they just connect it around. It snaps to the buttons over there. Then they got these, the leg part, which goes around the whole entire leg and like snaps around and it zips down, whatever. And the primary purpose of this is when they flying in the air and they doing all type of like maneuvers and stuff, it helps them for like when they pulling G's, like G forces and stuff like that. It help keep the blood flow down to the lower part of the body, so the blood flow doesn't rush up to the head and like make them pass out or whatever. Oh, and we do the inspection on these every 180 days. We do an inspection on them, and we basically blow it up to 5 psi with what they call a G suit pump. So this little this tube right here, we connect this tube into the G suit pump. We don't have one in here for me to show you guys what the pump look like, but we basically connect it and then we just pump it up. The G suit will start to the bladders inside will start to inflate. So these two yellow tabs that you see sticking up are the two bladders that are inside the G suit. Then we got the harness over here is what they put on next after they put on the anti-G suit. So the harness is pretty much like self-explanatory, kind of. I mean, this is what connects to the parachute inside the jet. And this thing right here on the harness is what we manufacture onto the harness. So we have to like cut a hole in the harness and then pretty much manufacture this QMB right here, which stands for quick mounted bracket. And this thing works in conjunction with the joint helmet. So this thing right here, which is called the QDC, the quick disconnect connect. I know it's kind of weird, but so yeah, that connects into this, and it pretty much is a way to keep that thing from breaking, because that thing is pretty fragile. So they connected into that. And then this thing right here is called a bundle fluid. We also manufacture this into the harness. We sew it on, put these snaps on and stuff. And then basically the purpose of this, they this green cord that you see on the joint helmet, they run it up through this little split right here. And then they snap it over so that the cord is pretty secure on there. And we do the inspection on this harness every 90 days or whatever. All right, moving on to the vest with all the survival items. So this is typically what you'll see. You'll see this and what's called a integrated harness. So this is a CMU TAC 36 survival vest. It has pretty much all their survival items. So they got like, see, they got pockets on the outside that has various survival items in there. This little aviation, they got this little flashlight on the side to help them see. They can use that if they want to, instead of checking out a finger light from us. They can use their sidewinder. Then also more pockets on the other side right here with more survival items in it. Got flares inside it and stuff like that. And this thing right here is their O2 lower hose. So they connect this part right here into the seat of the jet. They connect it to the oxygen hose inside the jet once they get inside. And that's how they, get provided their breathing oxygen throughout the flight and stuff. They also have this thing right here. This thing right here is called a Crew 103. It's a oxygen regulator, so it does exactly what it sounds like. It regulates the oxygen to the air crew member to make sure they're able to breathe. They get enough oxygen to the brain and stuff when they're flying and doing different maneuvers and stuff like that. And then this right here is the MBU TAC 23 oxygen mask. So you'll be working on these every 30 days. We pretty much take all the parts. We take the whole mask apart and clean it real thoroughly, and then we run it up and do a functional check, make sure that the amplifier is working, make sure there's no communication issues with this comm cable right here, and also make sure that the microphone is working properly. Make sure we can speak, clearly and properly and stuff like that. Make sure there's no kind of disconnection with the communication and stuff like that. And then this thing right here is just a LPU, so it's basically a flotation device, so that the aircrew member has to eject over water, and they land in the water. This thing is built to automatically inflate once they hit the water. If it doesn't, for whatever reason, then the second option is to pull these beaded handles right here. These beaded handles is how they manually inflate this LPU right here to basically help them stay afloat in the water if they have to eject. And this is their regular helmet right here. So they got their regular helmet right here, which this thing right here, the little what you call these things? This is basically what the NVGs connect to. I can't even think of the word of these things right now, but this is what the NVG is, what I showed you guys earlier. It connects to this right here, and that's how they help them see a little better at night and stuff. And it'll be let me put this on there. Whatever squadron you're in, the helmet pretty much be decorated in your squadron, nickname and stuff like that. And then on the back of the helmet, it's the aircrew member call sign and stuff like that. And this is pretty much, what my shop look like. This is what the lockers look like that we keep the aircrew members gear inside of. It's got the name tags and stuff on the lockers, and just keep their gear inside. And typically the way we store away their gear, we always keep the regular helmet up there, and then up there it's the joint helmet bags. So the joint helmets go up there. And then pretty much everything I just showed you. So you got the G-suit, the harness, and the survival vest inside. So we always put it in order. So you're always going to put the survival vest in first, and then the harness, and then the G-suit, because that's the way they put it on. So if I was a pilot or whatever coming to get dressed for my flight, I'm going to grab the G-suit, put that on, and then boom, the harness right there. I put the harness on next, and then the survival vest. So get it? Hopefully that's not too difficult. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure all you people are intelligent people, and you pretty much understand what I'm saying. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's your boy Big Coop. And I told y'all, got y'all. If you're gonna be an all-over PR, congratulations. This is one of the best platforms you ever go to. I'm not saying that to BS you. I'm actually being for real. This platform is easy, and you're gonna enjoy it. But to be real with you, the thing I would say I would least like about doing is cutting the joint helmet visors, because that's a real messy job. You're gonna get very dirty, and you just got to take your time and be very patient. It's something that you can screw up if you're not being careful. So whoever teaches you how to cut a joint helmet visor, hopefully that person has a lot of knowledge, have done plenty of visors, and can really teach you some valuable skills. So when that person leaves one day, then you're going to be the next person up in line that is very efficient at cutting joint helmet visors, because that is a crucial skill to have in this platform. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you did. And if there's anything that that you would like for me to cover more, touch on more, then I'll make another video about that. Just leave me a comment below in the comment section, and I'll get back with you. This your boy Big Coop, and I'm out.